Can you feel alive tonight? What's up, Mark? We are downstairs today, right now. Who else is here? Hello, hello. What is that? Vitiora. I always think that says Victoria until I lean in and actually read it. How is everybody? How are you doing? Georgia, purple jacket. How goes? Am I streaming on the right? Yeah, no, definitely streaming on the right channel. I kind of already started my makeup because I have a vision in mind, and it's going to take a lot of steps. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to be so mad. Zomboy's here. In case you guys haven't noticed, there's no background music. Sorry, I'll do a little more chit chat, and even while I'm doing this, and not looking at chat. Because I'm downstairs. I'm on the laptop for a couple of reasons. Because the boyfriend is upstairs, and given what I have heard today, and I'm probably going to end up talking about, I didn't want him to have to hear it, so. What's the makeup idea? Rainbow cheetah print. That is the look we are going for. Nice headphones. Thank you. The boyfriend got them for me. Working as per the usual. I'm sorry, Purple Jacket. I always seem to stream when you're working. Gradients are fun. Gradients are difficult. The red are the spots. No, right now I am laying down the rainbow base, and then I'm going to use my graphic liners to draw contrasting colored spots on the rainbow base. What's up, Jaden? Doo doo. Y'all heard what Lily's been up to? Just out of curiosity? Because I have. There's something to show me on Twitter. Oh, God. I don't know if I want to see it. That's scary. What's the occasion? I've got a date. Going out for glow in the dark bingo. Does anybody remember back when, like, Lily lost her shit about AO3 being full of child porn? Anybody remember that? Yes, with the BF, Aaron. Well, what was it, like a couple years ago? Lily lost her shit about how AO3 is full of nothing but child porn and blah 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 blah. Apparently, it's like a trash site because it's full of nothing but child porn. And then she goes and uploads her "Don't Move" fucking story onto AO3. Really, really giving credence to the, Lily's little, there's nothing but child porn on AO3. She would know. She uploads it herself. And for anyone who doesn't know, "Don't Move" is a fic where apparently that Lily wrote where I'm raping her. Literally just pull an O.J. Simpson if I did it. She's also like losing her shit on I don't know, fucking what were those screenshots from? One of the social media websites that she's actually still on. She's losing her shit about how like I constantly change my story and like nobody calls me on it. Lily, where have I ever changed my story about you? Like once. Where have I once changed my story about you? I've been pretty consistent and pretty clear on the fact that you started coercing me at 7. You stopped coercing me at 10 because I stopped you. That's when you started violating me in my sleep. And then at about, what was it, when I was 13 and you were 14, you started raping me for a year, and it stopped when I was 14 because that's when I bought my door lock. I've been like very, very fucking consistent about that. The only thing that's been inconsistent is your recollection of trying to say that I said you raped me when I was a baby. No, I said Cameron likely raped me when I was a baby and did rape me when I was a toddler. Cameron's 6 years older than me, and he's a cisgender heterosexual male. That doesn't apply to you in any regard. So why you keep attributing yourself to the actions of a cisgendered heterosexual male is beyond me. Maybe you should go to therapy and figure that out. Bitch, where have I changed my story? I went from saying I didn't know if you did to knowing that you did because of your own bullshit. You told on yourself, Lily. Meanwhile, there are screenshots, audio recordings, video recordings of you changing your story at every turn. You literally called for a false flag harassment campaign. You literally told your fans on stream, go to Psy and Ants and Crims and whatever's profiles and report everything you can for this reason and that reason and the other reason. And when people called you on it, you edited it out of your stream, re-uploaded the stream, and went, oh my god, no, I didn't. You're fucking making that up. You think you're the only one who has like recordings of your stream, Lily? You think there aren't people that are literally have nothing better to do than to sit around and take captures of your streams the second they go up because you pull shit like this? Like, come on, child. You technically been on the internet longer than I have. Okay, you should know better. But nope, 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 nope. All you do is not all your own actions and sit there and screech about how Courtney changes her story. Fucking when? I've never changed my story. Your lack of reading comprehension has changed your recollection and understanding of my story every time you reread it. Because you're just, I don't know, it's that 7th grade fucking reading education just kicking right back in because that's where you left off in school. Say you're making this fucking public education system look real good, but you're not even a measure of that because you didn't even do it. You just got fucking handed through because everyone, oh god, I'm not dealing with that fucking psychopath. I'll quit my job and find a new one before I have that thing in my class again. Fucking Jerry David had to fight tooth and nail to get you into Sackville High to even have them accept you because Lockview had already spoken to them about why you were fucking expelled to begin with. And they didn't want your ass either. The sidewalk gum really deteriorated her brain. Oh. I don't know. All I know is that she's been into like fucking looking at child porn and incest since she was in Sackville High, so not high hopes for that one. Not that anyone ever had high hopes for that one. I think the highest hopes was just like, just stop. Just stop being you. That's what we would all love, is for you to just simply cease being yourself and be anybody else. And then she's also like up there. Courtney, you ballin'. Am I? And then like she's also up there talking about her fucking little Adderall addiction. Like, oh my god, I was like only taking it on days that I was going to work. So like, I mean, no wonder it's not working. First of all, Lily, you were on like Adderall or Ritalin, one of those two, when you were a fucking child, okay? You were on psychoactive medications since you were like 7 years old, okay? For like at least 10 straight years. So stop acting like you don't know how a fucking prescription, like a psychoactive prescription like Ritalin works. Stop acting like you really sat there thinking that you were supposed to take it like it was a fucking Tylenol and just take it when you have a headache. Especially when you're also gonna sit there and be like, I went to college for psychology. I know things. I know more than everybody. I went to college and you don't know how to take your own Adderall? You know the directions are on the bottle, right? Like the directions to taking them are literally part of your prescription. It's on the label that's printed on the bottle, unless you're buying street Adderall, which is what meth heads do. But like that girl took 10 fucking years of psychoactive medication prescriptions. She knows damn well that shit's gonna be taken every fucking day. And then she's gonna sit there and act like some ditzy fucking blonde on the internet and be like, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I thought I was just taking it wrong and I thought it just wasn't working. And it's, Lily, just stop. It's also funny that you're gonna like sit there and try to apologize to quote unquote Jessica Rothier, when you're gonna call her fucking, oh no, because you've been doing that the whole time. Um, and yet sit there and like attack her partner at the same time. Not that I give much of a fuck about either of them because they're both terrible fucking people, but you've called a truce with Poppy, who conveniently has my nudes, but not Xena, who doesn't have my nudes. That's a fun one to think about. What's the saying? Couldn't pour water out of a boot. The instructions are on a heel. On the heel, yeah. Who's Jessica? That's Poppy's real name. It's the name she started her channel under. That's the name she like fucking has attached to all her GoFundMe's. It's the name she has attached to like 90% of her websites because that's her fucking name. Poppy's just an online moniker. Lily just has this little fucking petty thing where she won't use people's online monikers. She'll use their government names as some sort of gotcha. And then as the fucking tries to have the stones to sit there and be like, call me CD. No, your government name is Lillian If I Did It Orchard. Oh, sorry, I mispronounced Valerie in the middle there. Have fun on my date. Thank you. Also, thank you for the gifted subs and Mark, and also thank you for buying a sub, Victoria. Welcome. Courtney, when will you confess you with the baby carrots? Listen, never, never. How about that? Whatever I do, don't look back. Oh, but my cigarette's back there and I need that. Thanks. Where's my lighter? Where is my lighter? Don't tell me I left the lighter in the kitchen. Lily, basically, yeah. That's been my new favorite thing is just adding in quotes from her or just like shit that applies in as a middle name like Lillian having a hot sister is like having $19 in your bank account. Orchard. Lily, I totally didn't rate my sister. Orchard. That's my new favorite thing. Why? Because, I don't know, it's funny, it's petty. And I don't have my lighter. Son of a bitch! Hang on, that means I can't smoke bongs either. I'll be right back. Eh, there it is. Any coffee anyway. Noises. Sorry, you gotta have coffee with the smoke. It's just kind of the thing. Dan shed that tear. It's for your career, Schneider. Oh my god. Do you see a toothless? Yes, there is a toothless. You do see a toothless. Sorry, where is he? Where is he? I gotta get out of the way. What? That is a toothless. Dan, show your toe. It's for the show, Snyder. See, it works on so many levels. Just like literally use someone else's quote or someone's quote as their own middle name. Courtney, I'm ready to make you bite the curb myself, Pete. It works on every level. I know I'm supposed to be like super ashamed of saying that or something, but I'm not. Like saying you're gonna do something and doing something are two totally different things, first of all. Person who's actually gonna hit you is not gonna tell you they're gonna hit you, they're just gonna swing. And I'm not flying to a whole other country, let alone fucking America, just to go get into a fight with somebody. No, no, no. You can come to me if it's that bad. Courtney, I'm not a mom. I made sure of that, Pete. See? Why do they call you Courtney the Ham Pete? That's a secret. It's because you shouldn't let me around an Easter ham. Coffee, cigarette, mud puppet. What's a mud puppet? Do I want to know? I don't think I do. It sounds dangerous. Lily Courtney wasn't tortured, orchard. I like the rhyme. That one's one of my favorites too. Like Courtney was never abused, not once, not one single moment in her life during her childhood was she ever abused. Like first of all, that's a statistic and probability. Okay, literally nobody can say that about their childhood. Everybody's faced abuse in their childhood of different forms, different varieties, and different fucking like levels, of course. But abusive behavior is abusive behavior. It happens. Because I'm not, that's not what I meant. Not it happens. Like, oh, it's fine that it happens, but like, it is so prevalent because cycles of abuse happen and are so prevalent that you literally can't sit there and say nobody, X person was never abused once in their life. Because that just is a statistical unlikelihood and improbability. The sewer toad story? Oh god. See, again, when I tell this, it's not really like this isn't a story that really I think she should be embarrassed about. It's not a story I tell to embarrass her. Like kids do shit. They don't care. Kids are gross. They don't fucking care. And like she was fucking the talk of the trailer park actually for the fact that she even got this toad by the end of it. So just to preface that, growing up in the trailer park, there's a big field near one of the entrances, and in that field is like we called it the sewer, but it's just rain runoff. Like it's just water runoff from like the roads and stuff from the park, but it collects and it stands, it gets stagnant because the filtration pipe it's supposed to go through gets blocked with like trees and debris and shit because the damn thing was out in like they put it in the woods. So it was constantly clogged, it was constantly stagnant, and so the water got nasty, like, plant decay, animals in it, birds, cats, dogs, fish, tadpoles, frogs, you name it. So like the water got nasty and it smelled like ass. So we called it the sewer. Now, you'd think that meant we would like avoid it to some degree. No, 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 no. The field was where the bus stop was to go to school and like to come home from school. It's where one of the bus stops were. So there was always a lot of kids at the field, especially during the mornings and afternoons, school time and whatever. And playing on the sewer was a thing, especially when it froze over in the winter. So like as gross as it was, this thing was a regular part of play for us trailer park kids. It's just you went through shit in the sewer. You went and tried to jump across the sewer with the pit, like try to leap across into the picnic table that was on the middle that stuck out of the water to get to the other side. Like there are a lot of our games had to do with the sewer, so it was a normal thing to play with it. Um, well, there lived in this fucking thing lived this massive ass toad. I think we being all the trailer park kids really, because there was a good portion of our younger years where like because Lily was always attached to me. I know she says it like Courtney was attached to me. Okay, sure. My baby pictures prove otherwise. I don't have them. My Jodie and Elizabeth has them, but they prove otherwise. Okay, Lily going in like this as a 2-year-old is while I'm sitting right here in my 1-year-old pictures proves who was attached to who because I couldn't have sought her out. I was being taken photographed of. Anyway, I don't have those pictures. Um, so, like, she would tag along with me and my friends, and then, like, just, like, the other random fucking stray kids in the trailer park that were all of age. We'd all get together, we'd all group up, and then go play. And we spotted this fucking frog, and we all wanted this damn toad. It was a toad, sorry. This toad was huge. This thing was, like, this big. Maybe it seemed that big because we were all little. We were all, like, 7, 8-ish, really young. And, like, it was maybe this big. I swear to God it was this big, at least when she pulled it out of the water. And we got eyes on it one day and we all just kind of collectively lost our shit because we're just a bunch of like 7-year-olds, right? And it's the biggest fucking toad we've ever seen. So we're like, we need to catch this thing. We need to do it. And Lily, because, and again, this isn't me trying to mock her. This is just the fact of the matter. Because she got bullied fairly easily and because she didn't have like a whole lot of dedicated friends, would do things. Like if you dared her to do something, she was like, was tripping over my tongue, was likely to do it because she wanted admiration. She wanted praise for something. She wanted positive attention. So, everyone knowing this, dared Lily to catch the toad. Because they knew if they did, she would go in and get the toad, and then we get the toad. We finally get to see the toad. First memory was Lily in her face going, well, suffice it to say, my first word was a nickname for her because she was always attached to me. Like, when I was a flesh potato, and a flesh wrapped potato, and I couldn't fucking walk, I wasn't ambulatory, her face was in my face enough that a nickname for her was my first word. My first word was boy. Because I couldn't say her fucking dead name. I didn't have the articulation. So like, yeah, quite literally just, what is my first memory? My first memory is probably about 2 years old, I think, because I was still in diapers. I don't know if it was diapers or pull-ups. It had to be diapers because I remember escaping off the changing table. So it had to be like 1.5. I was old enough to like walk and kind of talk, but still young enough that I was in diapers. And before I remember Cameron abusing me. And it was Christmas in Dartmouth because we had already moved from Newfoundland to the duplex in Dartmouth. Story time. Sorry, I was reading chat there for a second. So, yeah, we're at the duplex in Dartmouth because my bedroom was upstairs and it was Christmas morning. Jody and Elizabeth was changing me like out of my pajamas. I can't remember if she changed my diaper or not, like, because all I remember was escaping off of the table in a diaper. It must have been a fresh diaper, and booking it down the stairs because, like, I was not waiting for jammies or a fucking one. Like, I wasn't not waiting for clothes. There were presents downstairs. And I book it downstairs with my little waddle because I was that little. And Lily was already downstairs. Jerry David was there because he was taking a video. He was actually recording this because we used to have a video of it too. I think we did, or I just remember it from that perspective. I think he was recording. Anyway, Jerry David was downstairs with Lily, and I come down the stairs, and right as I get off the last two stairs, Lily just goes over and picks up the biggest box she can manage to pick up from underneath the Christmas tree and goes, "Courtney, here's a present for you," in like a little kid voice because she was obviously really tiny. And then Jody and Elizabeth came down the stairs running after me with my pajamas to put on me. And then gave up because I already had my hands on the box. I was already ripping the paper off. So that is my first memory that I can really peg in my memory. In my mind. So back to the toad. Yeah, so we had basically just dared her to get the toad, and she was like, alright, bet. And she fucking stripped down to her fucking shorts and jumped in this fucking sewer with all of us like cheering her on too. We're just like, fuck yeah, do it, go, get the toad, it's right there. We're like running all around the sewer, the group of us kids, like trying to point out where it is, using sticks to try and like push it over to her. She finally gets this thing. And she had to like reach all the way down. Like she almost went up to her chest in this fucking stagnant, gross smelling water. And she like heaves this toad up and just pulls it and puts it over her head, and we all just like fucking started cheering. And then we made a chain to like pull her and the toad out of the sewer. Just fucking studied that thing there next to the sewer for a good 2 or 3 hours, and then we all had to kind of go home, so we just put him back. But yeah, like, it was, like, really had admiration of the trailer park kids for like the rest of the summer for that. That was like the pivotal moment of the summer was we got that toad, and we wouldn't have got that toad if Lily didn't go into the sewer. So as much as people are going to sit there and be like, "That's gross, she dove into the sewer," nah, man, that was everything to all of us kids at that time. She was a hero in that moment. That was when she was like normal, socially awkward, but normal-ish. Like that's the thing Lily either doesn't remember or doesn't want to remember is when she was like socially awkward but normal, like just a kid with budding BP or not BPD, ADHD and autism. I included her with my friends when we played. Me and Lily would go get my best friend and we would go play things. Or like just, she got included with like she would have had friends through me had she not been a fucking freak. And like I've also said before, I don't think there's a snowball's chance in hell that Cameron didn't abuse her the same way he abused me. Abuse at like that kind of abuse at that age is not about sexual preference because it's not about sex. It's just like I know there's not a snowball's chance in hell that like obviously something didn't obviously something happened to Cameron because then he went and did shit to me. and other little girls. It all boils down to the fact that Jodie and Elizabeth should never have bred. Loving the sunset colors. Thank you. I'm going for a rainbow. So it's going to go blue on the end there. Rainbow-ish. Oh, there's no green. Shit. That's fine. We'll make it work. I need a different blue. Where's my other palette? Nope. I'm checking. Very fun. Yeah. Ugh. Do, 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 do. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing a rainbow cheetah print with my graphic liners. Hi, Rodin. What is going on? Is that why she's the Frog Lord? I don't know if that's why she's the Frog Lord. But it's probably a contributing factor. Honestly, if I do all this work and it doesn't pan out, I'm gonna be so upset. Why did Lily eat a fistful of beetles out of anger, though? Probably, I don't know, probably some fucking. That sounds like something she'd do. And be just to be like, turn around and be like, oh, my dad made me do it because he's abusing me. Like, that's the thing, though. Like, we weren't physically abused, Lily. Yeah, Jerry David spanked you longer than he should have, which classifies as physical abuse, but, a lot of kids were spanked and they're perfectly fucking fine, so, um, we're not gonna call that the most egregious of physical fucking abuses out there. That spits in the face of people who have suffered real physical abuse at the hands of their parents. You did not. Psychological terror is not physical abuse. It's abuse, but not physical. Get it right. You should know this. You apparently went to college for psychology. Press X to doubt. Where's my other brush? Tell me I didn't leave it upstairs. What the fuck? This one will do. Last fond memory? Fuck. What did I say the first memory I had was? Probably primary school or grade primary, which is like kindergarten for you Americans. Preschool, I think you might call it. In Canada, you start school roughly when you're about 5 years old, and you go into primary, and then by the time you turn 6, you're going into grade 1, and then you get up into the numbers and shit. So primary was when Lily would have been in grade. This is kind of ironic. Primary is when Lily was in grade 2. So when she said that Mrs. Edwards abused her. I'm using the word abused because I don't know. I can't remember if she said it was full out rape or not. Um, It doesn't really, in my mind, it doesn't really matter. An adult sexually abusing a child is an adult sexually abusing a child. It's all pretty much rape. So fuck it, I'm just gonna call it rape. Which is also coincidentally when she was in the class of the teacher she said raped her. Lily would leave class a lot, go figure, wander the halls, and she would come to like my classroom fairly often, just to like poke her head in and say hi because she knew I was there. And at the time, we had a running make believe game of like Pokemon, where she was the trainer and I was a Togepi. And so she would just stick her head in the class in the classroom door and like basically call me out as Togepi, and I would answer as Togepi by just saying Togepi's fucking name in the voice the best I could, because I don't know, it's just a running game we had. And she would do that fairly often, actually. It's probably the last positive memory I have of her. That was before everything changed. But yeah, like as I was reminiscing on that, like fucking go figure. And again, this is why I believe her when she says that Mrs. Edwards did what she did, because like to be quite honest, it fucking makes sense with how everything went after that. How everything changed that year. And again, Lily has like I don't know, the comprehension. I was reading comprehension or media comprehension, but just she just has the comprehension in general of a fucking invalid, of like, I don't know, a bowl of broccoli cheddar soup. Because she hears me say, looking back, everything that happened with her and what she said happened to her, it makes sense and I believe her. And she hears me say, I at 6 years old knew what was happening. Do you think the teacher abused others? Statistically, yeah. I mean, frankly, it's. I highly doubt Lily was her first or her last. No, I'm not even gonna sit here and say allegedly or if it's true because, like I said, I just fucking believe her. It makes sense with the way everything went. Um, it makes less sense to believe that the teacher didn't, that Mrs. Edwards didn't abuse her. And I've never really been fond of this whole like don't speak ill of the dead thing. So like I don't really care that she's died of cancer. If she is a child abuser, she's a fucking child abuser. And I have happily trashed any positive memories I had of the woman. Because it was kind of funny when I first thought about it. I was like, no, like that's fucking impossible. Like everybody loved Mrs. Edwards. She was like a really good teacher. She bought us like cakes for our birthdays. Like once a month she would buy a cake for everybody whose birthday was in that month. And like I'm going through these thoughts and I'm like, she was such a good teacher. She was such a wait, Courtney. That's what everybody says when they find out somebody abused children. So yeah, maybe she fucking was. If none of that means shit, because it often doesn't, like there's no fucking reason not to believe her. At least for me. And like I can sit here very easily and say that because believing what happened to her changes nothing about how I feel about what happened to me. Cause like, yeah, sorry somebody abused you, Lily, but you had no right to make that my problem. But yeah, I do think she abused others, and given Lily was an AMAB child when especially like when she was abused, I'm willing to bet most of the children she abused were also AMAB children, which is why when I had her as a teacher, I didn't have any problems with her. And if memory serves correctly from when I did have her as a teacher, yeah, she did treat the boys a little differently, just in general. And see, what's really funny is I bet you if I sat here and went, I believe Lily, and so I forgive her, she would have like perfectly understood the words that came out of my mouth and not sat there and obfuscated them intentionally. Did she also teach Cameron? I don't know. I wasn't alive when Cameron was in second grade. I can't remember. I mean, by the time is by that I mean like when I got to her class, I can't remember. When I got to by the time I got to her class, I was already, oh, you're Lily's sister. Barely anybody knew Cameron. Then again, maybe that's why she didn't try anything with me. Maybe because she thought I'd tell, like me and Lily would talk, and then maybe we'd tell on her or something. I don't know. I'm speculating at this point. I'm speculating the mind of a fucking like pedophile. That's dumb territory. Teacher said if you don't do this, I'll go after your brother. Oh fuck, gross. It's one of the few things I actually believe. It makes so much sense. Yeah, right. Especially to me, to be quite honest, because it's just like, for years, the thoughts on Lily had just been like, what the fuck happened to you back then? Like, what the hell happened? You were a normal fucking child, and then all of a sudden you weren't. Well, I mean, normal, like, no kid's really normal. Normal is subjective, but, like, you weren't this fucked up, and then all of a sudden you were, and it seemed like it happened overnight, like, nothing seemed to have happened, but clearly something did. And obviously our parents didn't see that as the fucking red flag it should have been. They also didn't see me wetting the bed as the red flag it should have been. Like Lily so desperately wants to be me too. She be me that she also tries to claim that. She tries to say, no, I wet the bed until I was like, or much longer than I should have. I don't even think she's ever said a fucking age. No, you didn't, Lily. You stopped pissing the bed at 7 years old. Ironically. Um, like 6 or 7 when normal like most kids do. I think it was like 7 or 8 for you actually. Um, you just started your weird pissing in the corner habits, and I always just chalk that up to you being either too half asleep or sleepwalking, thinking you were in the bathroom, or just too lazy in being awake to walk across the house to go to the bathroom. As a child, I didn't care other than ew, gross. And again, given you weren't Lily at the time, it was just ew, boys are gross. So. And I don't even remember, like, I don't even think I fucking snitched on her for that either, so it's not even like something mom and dad knew about. Do, 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 do. But also, at the same time, where have I changed my story, bitch? Fucking where? Every time you bring it up, it's just, trust me, bro, she's changed her story. You sit there and be like, oh, that's why her Tumblr got taken down. No. My Tumblr got taken down because I kept fucking deleting and re-uploading my fucking list of reasons why how I knew you were fucking doing shit to me in my sleep so that I could avoid the sensitive um 18 plus tag so it wasn't fucking hidden. And Tumblr got mad at that and banned me. So actually, it was keeping my story consistent that got me fucking removed off of Tumblr. Bit ironic. It's heartbreaking generational trauma cycles, guys. It is not easy. It's doable, but it's not easy. I'm not saying that means you need to forgive anyone or have any special considerations or this, that, and the other thing. It's just Remember, if you are the one breaking generational traumas, it's not easy, man. People avoid it. I would explain what it is I'm doing, but like I'm mostly winging it here, so sorry, I'm all quiet because I'm concentrating. My bad. I'm sorry, you guys. Uh, um, what was I saying? What were we talking about? I don't remember. I'm just excited to get to these graphic liners. Man, just wanted you to blend. Well, that won't blend right. You're not using the right brush, Courtney. Shh, I know. My makeup matches the mirror. Oh, it does. This is what's this one? My Birds of Paradise. Yeah, this is my Birds of Paradise palette. It's one of my favorites. Has so many bright colors. I need graphic line. Do I have my brushes? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Did I just screw myself entirely for this? No, they're over there. What did you miss? I don't know. Story time? Oh, where are they? Shit, what did I do with them? Damn it. Oh, is that them? That's them. Second, guys. I'm back. Sorry. What did I miss? It's just story time and sharing traumas, pretty much. Yep, that's what we're doing. That's the usual stream, you know. Not much, my guy. All right. Good. Now the leopard spots. Coffee, I forgot all about it. Like I said, this is all experimental. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Painting my face 'cause it's fun. Oh no, that was too much water. Oh no. Oh Jesus, Mark, you bought another memberships. Thank you. So I get AA for trauma survivors. That's cool. I'm alright with that kind of vibe. Oh, do I want to put green on the yellow? I want to put green on the pink. So my general plan here is to put splotches of like contrasting colors that I'm gonna turn into the leopard spots, like on top. So I've got like green on the pink. I'm gonna like, you know what I mean? Like kind of reverse it almost so that they pop and I get like two different rainbows going on at the same time on my face. Oh, hey, Ghost Kitty. Honestly, I love this space. I'm so glad. It was quite the happy accident that came. Shit. Down here. It's just hard to try and make them look random, you know? That's too lined up. Fuck. Other side. And then after I do this and get all my splotches on, then I'm going to go back with the black and draw like little C's around the splotches, which is going to turn them into um, leopard prints, leopard spots, or cheetah print, or whatever you want to call it. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Very Lisa Frank. Different angle. Oh, we're downstairs. We're downstairs on the laptop currently because the boyfriend's home, and I was talking about Lily for a little while in the beginning there, and I tried to not burden him with conversations about my sister and her incest. And I knew I was going to talk about it, so I came down here to spare him. Do 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 do. It's leopard. Cheetahs just have spots. Leopards have rosettes. Okay, well, I'm doing rainbow leopard print. Thank you for the clarification, Cosmic Persephone. Appreciate it. Ah, what did I do? Oh, fucked up. Fucked up big time. Ah, I did it again. Shit, it's okay. We'll fix it. We'll salvage it. It's fine. What the hell is it? Purple's the opposite of yellow. Fuck. I'm so dumb there for a minute. Forgot my own color theory. And then remember, this stuff's UV reactive, so under the black lights that I'm gonna be in, it's all gonna glow. What's a rosette? It's those little like black circle, but not quite full circles around leopard spots. Oh, that's two in line. Fuck. Damn it, you're not circular. Well, it doesn't need to be circular, but I don't want them to be like swipes. Swipe or no swiping? Thoughts? Bye, Ronan. Hope you had a good time. We're only here for a little bit. I'll throw some blue in there. Yellow. Yellow. Oh, not enough. Yeah, I'm on the laptop downstairs. That's why there's no background music, because the stream gets all screwy when I have to fuck with that on my laptop. And this is temporary. This is just for doing the makeup, so I figured it was okay. Figured we'd be fine for one stream. Concentration. How's your guys' day? What you been up to? I don't know. You guys tell me a story. Entertain each other while you watch me do things. I don't know. I'm filibustering here. Dead air, pug noises, grunting, grunting, grunting. Look at that, we're in a Lily stream. Harley Quinn vibes, but like if she was Canadian. You know, I get that every couple of streams, and I'm never mad about it. I've loved Harley since I was young, though. Harley's always been my favorite. And before anyone asks, no, I don't like Emancipated Harley. I hate Emancipated Harley. Emancipated Harley is ignoring all of the fucking physical damage that the Joker did to her brain tissue. Like, I'm sorry, you break that girl out of her psychosis, she's just gonna be gibbled. She's not gonna be like fighting crime and seeing reason and shit. She's gonna be fucking fried from all the electrocutions. The bleach bath. The blows to the head. The drownings, the suffocations. Like, Harley is never going to be normal even if you get, see you later, Mark. Even if you get her away from Joker. It's just not happening. She has brain damage. That is just not as fun. But mostly, she's got fucking brain damage. And also, if she was any kind of like, if you truly emancipate her and like she completely flips the script and goes all good again, I 100% believe that Dr. Harleen Quinzel would take the Lady Venom route. Apparently, Harley suffers from DID. No, the fuck she doesn't. Ruining my Harley. Anyone know what Lady Venom did? There was one point when the Venom symbiote took over, um, what's his name's fucking wife there. She got his powers. And when she got him back, Eddie's fucking little wife there. And when they got Venom back to Eddie, and she was no longer She Venom or Lady Venom, whatever you want to call it, she killed herself. She came to, realized all the people that she had killed while she was Venom, and she couldn't live with it, and she fucking killed herself. Because she couldn't live with the guilt. What am I missing? Goes over the green. Red? Yeah, red. Well, pink. I like that take in the newer Batman series. Wasn't there a series that made Harley a lesbian with Poison Ivy? No, Harley and Poison Ivy have always been like lesbian coded. Um, yeah, no. Harley's always been a girl's girl, that's the thing. Even when she's like obsessed with Joker and like all in the psychosis and everything, she's still a girl's girl. What? Yeah, yeah. Okie dokie. I love you. I love you. Okay. But yeah, Harley's always been a girl's girl. Like even when she was under Joker's fucking like control, she was fighting. I think it was Black Widow, and she found out that Black Widow was pregnant, and she refused to fight her. It's also when she tells Black Widow about about her own daughter with the Joker. But yeah, no, Harley's always been like bisexual coded. Yeah, pink pony girl. And you dance at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun. I'm staging my heels where I belong to the big booty club. I'ma keep on dancing at the big booty club. Batman. Black Canary, thank you. Sorry. What? Yeah, I'm almost done. Do, 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 do. Have I seen a Batman episode called Baby Doll? Yep. Oh, that's not where that's supposed to go. Shit, that wasn't where that was supposed to go. Damn it. Sorry guys, I'm concentrating again. Say what is missing. Something's missing. Spots. Showed my best friend Baby Doll and she agreed it was amazing. Is this party you're going to? Going to Glow in the Dark Bingo. That's where I'm going. Glow in the Dark Bingo. I'm gonna use the black for this. Alright, now to make them spots. Wish me luck, guys. Do, 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 do. That's right, I'm going to bingo like an old lady. Actually, you'd be surprised how many young people are there. It's kind of weird. Weird in I wasn't expecting it kind of way, because like the last time I went was the first time I've ever gone. They do it every week. See? Spots. Well, it's funny actually you say that, kitty cat, because because they do regular bingo and then at 10 like from like 8 to 10 or something like that, like 6 till 10, and then 10:30 till midnight is glow in the dark bingo, and most of the people came over from the regular bingo. There's like three different birthday parties of like 20-year-olds there. There was a 14-year-old having there for their celebrating their birthday last time we went. How do you know, Courtney? You talking to 14-year-olds? No, 'cause the fucking dude who calls out the numbers was like, "Oh, we're celebrating birthdays," and called out the fucking tables, the peoples and their names and ages. I'm just a guy with leopard spots on my face, all right? Jesus, Batman. He's just laying here next to me, just snoring. And then I've got a snow leopard onesie that I'm wearing. It's not gonna glow, and it's not rainbow, but it's got leopard spots, so it'll match my face. In theme. Look at it. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that the coolest thing ever? From that to leopard spots. Oh, I didn't put my headphones back on. I don't know how you guys can hear me. I don't know which fucking microphone is even activated. Have I had dinner yet? No, I'm going out for dinner. I'm going to Subway. Nowhere fancy, just Subway, but I like Subway. Need ideas to make stuff. My go-to when I can't think of what to make is to just throw ground beef into mac and craft dinner. Mac and cheese. I like to put eggs in my mac and cheese. That sounds weird. No, I like to like use an egg in the sauce when I'm making the sauce. Sometimes. Sometimes I'll use just an egg yolk. Sometimes I'll use a whole egg just because it throws more protein in there and it also makes the sauce creamier. You gotta be careful you don't scramble it though. Gonna head out. Oh, you're gonna watch Friday the 13th Part 3. Nice. Enjoy yourself. And have a good one. Wawa and Quick Check are better than Subway. Those are strictly American brands. Here we got Subway and like Quiznos. And I've never liked Quiznos. Subway used to be cheap. It's gotten all bougie. But no, I had a hankering for Subway the other day, and ordering it on like for delivery was just too fucking expensive. So figured while we're going out, we might just go to Subway. Oh, that was fucky. Ah, careful now. Firehouse subs. I think I've heard of those. Ah! Sorry guys, I keep forgetting I'm supposed to talk. There's a background noise. I'm just real concentrated on not fucking these up because I'm right at the end. We're at the home stretch, fellas. We can't fuck it up now. Does anybody watch Shorzy? You guys even know what that is? Are you cultured? Subway and what? What do you mean Subway and what? Subway and cheesecake, but but no, they don't. Sorry, they don't sell cheesecake at Subway. There's also a cheesecake place that I really like that we're probably gonna go back to because I want cheesecake. Batman, my God. Can you guys hear him? Last one. Kind of fucked up, but check it out. That's so cool. I'm so proud of that. Oh my God. You guys haven't seen Shorzy? You guys are lame. You should watch Shorzy. It's amazing. Just finished the new season, and I want people to talk about it. I had those furballs that were scream singing about it. I just remember, I don't know, I went to Quiznos once and I didn't like it, and so I just kind of never gave it another shot. Because I know I like Subway, so it's like, I think I'd rather just go to Subway, guys. Instead of risking it again. Sorry, eyeliner. I just got eyeliner in my hair. Oh, fuck me. You see that? See what I did there? God damn it. Into the curse of the eyeliner. Fuck it. There we go. That actually kind of works. I think I saved it, guys. I saved it. Okay, cool. I saved it. I gotta fucking fix my hair. Panic. Do 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 do. Shorzy, yeah, that's what it's called. Sorry, I was for happening. It's a spin-off of Letterkenny. If anyone's seen that, it's just really, really funny. And I'm in love with Jared Kiso, so who is the creator of the show and also the guy who plays Shorzy. But it started as just so Shorzy's a spin-off of Letterkenny, and Letterkenny just started as a little like YouTube fucking series that this dude did that like Jared Kiso did. He's from Ontario. And it got real popular. Got real big. And it got its own fucking spin-off. Fucking homegrown that boy is. That might have not worked quite as well on the inside there. Eh, we're fine. Did that wrong, Courtney. Makeup looks great, thank you. Like Has Been Hotel? No, 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 no. Like actually good. It's also not a cartoon, it's not a kid's show, and it's actually funny. And the creator's not a twat. Jared Kiso is an amazing fucking human being. Vivzy Pop is not. Sorry. I I got a special hatred for Vivzy Pop. Oh no, I need that mirror. Why? Mostly because she shit the bed by being a shitty person. Can't talk. I'm putting on mascara. One thing I hate, the only thing I really hate about liquid eyeliner is when it gets in your fucking eyelashes, man. I don't mind if my eyelashes clump, but the weird directions they go in when it's fucking liquid liner is just dumb. Oh no, fair enough. Yeah, very much like in that regard, yes, like has been as it is when as the fact that it started on YouTube and actually became a thing. And not only one but two came out of the same creator in the same sort of way. Sort of. I mean, I don't know. I give more props to Jared Kiso and the fact that like Shorzy was a just like a joke character on Letterkenny. He was just like comic relief. I keep getting black in my bangs. He's just basically a comic relief character for like to fling insults at people like hockey chirps. I'm sitting there saying like, "Oh, I'd love to see you try it, Corey." And he goes, "Yeah, you know what's gonna happen, Corey? What? Two things. What is it? Three things. One, I hit you. Two, you hit the ground. Three, I jerk off on your door handle again." Like that kind of shit. That's literally the only thing the character was for, and he got like, people loved him so much that he just got his own show just based off of the stuff that he said, the chirps. Corey, Corey, your mom's twat's so swampy, even Ducks Unlimited won't touch her. I've got shit in my hair. Breakfast Club. Yep, it's pretty similar, except it's one, I hit you, two, you hit the floor, three, I jerk off on your car door handle again. Usually it's about fucking their moms. Corey, your mom licked my bum so good I saved her and my phone is roll up the rim to win. Tell your mom I'm withholding sex until she apologizes for ashing her dart in my Gatorade. Like, just that's literally the epitome of the character. And he got his own show from it, and then they made him into like a lovable fucking sweetheart at the same time. He's going after this girl that's in the show, and she's got a kid, and she's like playing, not really playing hard to get, but she's like, I got a kid, I gotta be careful. And he's like, what do I have to do to like get you to be serious with me? And she's like, I don't know, run a marathon. And she says it for like two or three different episodes. So Buddy goes and runs a marathon, and she could like he runs up, finishes the marathon by running up to her door, and she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I ran a marathon. She's like, why would you do that? He goes, because you told me to. She's like, I did. I don't know. I love it. I love the show so much. All right, I got black in my hair for this tonight, I guess, guys. I'm not getting that out. Fuck me. People give me a lot of shit for watching certain shows. I don't believe in that. I might judge and be like, "Oh, you like that? Oh, okay." But at the same time, like, what is it? How does it change my life if you like something that I don't? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, what the fuck? Guys, I'm going gray. You probably can't see those. Oh, you can definitely see those. Do you see that? There's like 5 or 6 in there. These are my first grays. Damn it. Gray hair doesn't hold color very well, guys. I'm gonna have to like, oh my god, there's so much more on this side. Holy shit, that's so weird. I'm gray. I'm casually slapping my cat on the stream, you know. Oh, that sounded really bad. He's coughing. He's got asthma. You alright? Yeah. Cough it up. Get it out of you. Alright, guys. Well, this has been fun, but I need to change my clothes and roll some joints and shit and get ready for going. Gray doesn't hair doesn't hold color. Well, it does. It doesn't hold color as well. When hair goes gray, it's basically like the hair structure changes. And you lose a lot of like the things that hold on to color in general. It's basically your hair losing its melanin, and like where the melanin is stored is basically where you deposit, essentially in layman's terms, where you would deposit color that you've bleached out or whatever. And it just doesn't hold as well on gray hair because it's older hair. The structure is falling apart. It doesn't hold on to color anymore. So, yeah, that's fine. I don't actually care. It's less hair I have to bleach, really. I gotta hang now. Mom Courtney's becoming Grandma Courtney. Oh, God. Well, I'm curious if it's gonna happen the way it happened to Jerry David or the way it happened to Jodie and Elizabeth. Because Jodie and Elizabeth had like this spider of gray that sort of like started here and just like spiraled out until she inevitably went all gray. Jerry David went gray like almost overnight and completely like he's had all over gray hair about as long as I've been alive. I was like 1 or 2 when he still had brown hair. I started going gray then, and he went pretty gray pretty quick. I always blamed us for it too. Oh, random thing to point out because I don't know. If for some reason Lily seems to think that I'm faking my BPD. Okay. Um, explain these. Like three, three. Look at that. Fucking. What the fuck am I on if I don't got BPD? Oh, Courtney doesn't have any mental health issues except for the ones I want to diagnose her with. Okay, sure. Courtney's not treating her mental health. Okay, sure. And look at this. A pill organizer, because I take my pills every day, Lily. That's how I know that drugs like this come with instructions. See how it says? Well, fuck it, it's got my name on it. I don't give a shit. Take 1 tablet every evening. Your Adderall, if it wasn't street Adderall, would have the same instructions on it. Oh, I was only taking them the days I was working. Yeah, because you're popping them like meth. Why would anyone fake BPD? Well, no, she's like, I don't, yeah, I don't know. The only thing I can think of, and I'm pretty sure she's like outright said this, and that's why I'm thinking of, is because BPD is like not exactly, like it's not as well known. There's not like a whole lot of people with like a lot of experience with it, and There's a lot of misinformation out there around it. So it wouldn't be too hard for somebody to just take advantage of the misinformation and the lack of education that's out there and on it and just fake it. But you are not getting antipsychotics for no reason. Seroquel is an antipsychotic, and quetiapine is the generic drug name for Seroquel. But anyway, I digress. My pills are right here. I figured that. It's like, oh my god, I don't know what she has. Well, my doctor does. Doctors that diagnosed me and put me on my on medication do. Last I checked, my doctor's name was not Lillian if I did at Orchard. Celebratory bong smoke, and then I gotta end the stream. You thought I meant bipolar disorder? I mean, it's similar family. Like bipolar disorder is at least from what in my experience bipolar like people who at least have an understanding of bipolar disorder, it's a little easier to explain BPD to them because you have a jumping off point where it's like, oh, you mean bipolar disorder? Sort of, kind of, same family of issues. But whereas bipolar goes up and down in like long term swings, like weeks, months, days, BPD's up and downs and swings are very quick and instantaneous almost. Lily, I was actively lying, Orchard, yeah. Well, what's funny is apparently she put one of the tags she put the story up under, one of the tags that she put on it was unreliable narrator. What the fuck is that even supposed to mean? You write a second person perspective story about me supposedly raping you at knife point, and then you're gonna label it unreliable narrator. Girl, what? You're the narrator. Are you saying that you're unreliable? Because, I mean, we all knew that. It's nice to see you know it too. Lillian, having a hot sister is like having $19 in your bank account, Orchard. Oh, does anyone remember my last stream? The one that got blocked? Was that the one that got blocked? Yeah, because I was streaming on the computer for the first time. And I was looking through my own old Facebook photos. And like I found the one from 2007 that I'd uploaded in 2010. That was the same Courtney that Lily was calling a hot sister. I'm gonna go gray so bad it's not even funny. I've heard bipolar disorder and BPD might be the same underlying illness but different manifestations. Eh. No, personally I would not agree. Um, Frankly, from everything that I've seen and read, bipolar is there is a stronger genetic component to bipolar disorder than there is to BPD. Because yeah, that's like the big difference is BPD is more associated with underlying trauma than it is a genetic component, and bipolar disorder it has more of an underlying genetic component than it does a trauma than it does reliance on like early childhood trauma. Um, like I don't know, like there's some scientific circles that speculate that autism is more based on trauma than it is genetics, and it's just like, I don't know. Is there a correlation between autistic kids being abused because people either don't know they're autistic or don't have the education of autistic people, or because of a lack of education? Is that the correlation, or is it because trauma made them autistic? I really don't think that's the case. I wonder if BPD starts out as bipolar disorder. I mean, I can only speak from my experiences clearly, but I wouldn't say. that BPD starts out as bipolar disorder, to be honest. Um, because like I've looked at the symptoms of bipolar disorder because mostly because it's so it is fairly it's in the same family diagnostic family as borderline personality, but none of the symptoms like they're not I don't know I've never related to the symptoms of bipolar disorder the way I have with borderline personality disorder. Like a big thing about or bipolar disorder is the depression is really really fucking bad. Um, Whereas BPD more often leads towards like anger, explosive anger, bipolar disorder, from everything that I've seen and read about, it leans more towards depressive when it gets extreme, as opposed to BPD, which is usually more aggressive. Then again, people say that about autism and BPD. BPD is what happens when autistic people experience trauma, so who the fuck knows? Okay, correlation just does not equal causation. Like the two can correlate, but not one doesn't necessarily cause the other. And then there's the fact that autism is like a sliding scale. You know, autism is affects people very differently, and you have like severe autism and you have like not so severe autism. So that gets into the weird territory of questions like, is it the amount of trauma you experience that determines what kind of autism you are? Oh, I know. I'm just speaking to the hypothesis, cosmic Persephone. That's all. All right. Gross. I have to go. I have to get ready. It has been fun. Smooch. I always have fun hanging out with you guys. Hearts. Finger hearts. Have a good evening. Eat something. Oh, I've been in top chat this whole time and I didn't even know. If I ignored your chat, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was not in live chat. And I'm dying. I hope you guys have a good night.